Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Headkrack After Hours is one of the most interesting people in the game right now. You know, in a world right now where everybody has to be like label and name specific. I don't even know what to say right now. But Amiyah Scott is in the building. What is poppin'?
Hey, Amiyah.
Hey, Mr. Headkrack. Hey, hey, Gary.
Yeah.
If it was a copy, I'm Headkrack. That's booty crack.
No, I'm tight crack.
Pow, pow.
Thank you for having me, though. No, like in all seriousness, I knew that this was going to be one of the fun ones. So I was looking forward to it.
No, I was excited about you coming in because there's so much to talk about. You're like, you're like a multi-layered cake. It's not just the transgender thing. It's not just the acting thing. It's the things that you stand for, stood for, and are about to do as well.
Yes.
Yeah, but you took the jelly out of mine, honey, so now it ain't no good cake.
Gary, don't start your shit. Okay.
So you're on one of the most popular shows on TV right now, which is Star. And you get to play with one of the dopest people in the world, like Queen Latifah. Who doesn't love Queen Latifah?
She's amazing. And to play my mother, I mean, it's just to be so fortunate. This was my first acting experience. So to have her take me under her wing, to learn things from her, I mean, I really couldn't even put into words how great it is. It's such a blessing.
Now, your character is named Cotton.
Uh-huh.
How did they get Cotton? Where did that name come from?
Well, you would have to talk to Lee Daniels. But from what I do recall, he and Mariah Carey have an inside joke. I think that one calls one kitten and one calls one cotton. And most of Lee's characters come from people that he knows in his life. So he kind of pays homage to them. So I believe that that's where my name came from.
Got you. Now, when you look at the lineup of the people that be on the show, like, it is one of the most littest casts.
Oh, yeah.
On TV. I mean, you got, my man, why am I drawing a blank right? You got Lenny Kravitz.
We have Lenny Kravitz, Naomi Campbell, Benjamin Bratt. We have Queen Latifah, Brandy, Patti LaBelle. Ben Vereen is going to join us. The list goes on and on.
Now, what is it like working with Lenny Kravitz?
He's amazing. He worked a lot more first season. Such a humble spirit, such a cool guy. He's on the phone talking with me. Like, I was FaceTiming my mom, and she really loves him. And they're on the phone talking about gumbo and stuff like that. So, I mean, like, just imagine how humble he is.
Yeah. Now, you can be completely honest with us.
Okay.
Having seen him up close in person, right?
Okay.
He's a time traveler, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like, this dude looks the same way he did when he came out, like, back in the 80s.
Yeah, like, I think there's a little secret fountain somewhere, but I'm going to find it for us, Gary.
Honey. Him and his daughter and his ex-wife, baby mama Lisa Bonet.
Oh, yeah.
Because Lisa and her daughter look exactly alike.
Mm-hmm.
But I try to find Helen Willis in Lenny, but I just never find her.
It's in the hair somewhere.
Yeah.
That's about it. The cakes. So not only are you an actress on a popular show, but, the things that you stand for and the things that you represent.
Yeah.
It's tough being a minority in this business.
Yes.
It's tough being a black minority specifically.
Yes.
Tough being a female.
Yeah.
Even tougher to be a transgender.
Yeah.
And there's some things that were thrown your way that you was like, nah, I'm cool on doing that the average person would have like completely jumped at. Case in point, Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think they wanted to do something with you and you was like, nah, I'm good.
Like, I think that it just didn't. We know when things fit and don't fit. And I had a great experience during that whole taping and casting portion. I met some great people. I started some great relationships, but it just wasn't for me at that time.
Really?
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think I was 26 or 27. I didn't have much in common with the ladies. So though we were very nice and polite, and it just was not the fit for me. So instead of trying to force it to fit.
And then you were young and wild then.
Here you go. Here you go, Gary. I was younger, and I don't think that... Oh, thank you.
They just jealous.
The girls have a mind of their own.
Okay.
But yes, I was just young then, and it just wasn't my fit. And I think that goes to show that you don't have to walk through every open door. What's meant for you is for you. And clearly something else was meant for me.
Now, clearly with this show, you are in it to win it.
Oh, yeah.
The show is still trucking on strong. Y'all took a long, extended hiatus between, the beginning of the new season and now. Was there any particular source or site for the holdup, or that's how it was planned?
No, I think that's how it always goes. We do. We're blessed enough to have, 18 episodes. per season. So they chop it in half. We do 9, we take a break, and then we come back for 9.
Got you.
So, Amiyah, and I'm sitting here talking to you and looking at you, and I know you and I have some similar experiences.
Yeah.
But do you just feel lucky?
Yes, I do. Well, not even so much lucky. I feel blessed. I feel
That too.
I feel extremely blessed. I feel extremely favored. The story usually doesn't go this way.
Exactly.
So to be the difference, to be the exception, I mean, yeah.
Because I tell, friends, but I'm like, girl, every girl have her own thing.
Yeah.
Honey, what's good for you might not be good for me and vice versa and stuff, but it's just a blessing that you could do what you do, honey, make your money and get paid to be you.
Yeah. I'm still affected by the wow factor of it all. Like, though we're on season 3, like, I go to work and sometimes I am completely shocked. Like, wow, like, this is my life.
Exactly.
Like, this is my job right now.
Exactly.
And it is, and I think, well, not even I think I know. Like, I know that I deserve it. Like, I've been through a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I've dealt with a lot. Had you asked me 10 or 15 years ago, like, I would not have even thought that I would have been here now. So that's the thing. Not only one of my dreams came true, but they all came true. My first priority was to become or to evolve into the person that I knew that I was. And I didn't even think that was possible. So to not only do that, but then to be able to enjoy work and to get work. And I mean, yeah, like, my dreams just continuously come through, and I'm so thankful for that. And that's God.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Now, when you think about things that drive people,
Yeah.
Some people are driven by the dark things that happen to them
Mhm.
that they want to push through and be the best they could be because of that. Or some people are driven by different things. They want money, they want fame. Like, what's your driving point?
My driving point is honestly stability, and it's not like money. Like, I want a lot of money so I can go on shopping sprees and take trips. I want to make sure that my family is okay. I want to make sure that my parents are okay. I have older parents, and I'm an only child.
Really?
Oh, yes. Yes, my father is over 70. My mother is approaching. And, like, I feel like it's and they gave me a great childhood, a great upbringing. And even if they didn't, I still don't want my parents to struggle or to worry. I don't want my father to work beyond the time that his body is able to. I want to make sure that we're okay. So that's what drives me. Like, everything else is just extra. But this is, real life going on right now.
So are they still in your hometown?
Yes, they are. They're in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Do you miss it?
Yes, I do. But I feel like Atlanta has much more opportunity.
Absolutely.
And I feel like for me to take advantage of all the opportunities, that me being here is for the best.
Now, when you look at this year, 2019 that we're in right now,
Mm-hmm.
it seems like more so than ever, things that were like taboo 10, 15, 20 years ago are a little bit more understood. And that's the key word, understood.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not necessarily accepted all the way 100%, but understood. When you're explaining your situation to your parents, or your parents are putting things together, like, how was that process of explaining that, hey, like, even though I was born a boy, I want to, this is who I feel like I am.
Right. Well, I was assigned male at gender. I'm at birth, so I wasn't born a boy. But that's that technical shit, and I understand what you're saying. Yeah, like, it was difficult, yo. Like, I was my father's only. I was the third, so I carried his name and stuff like that, and he took it pretty hard. And I think it was because it was new. Now we're making great progress, and I think that being trans and being visible, and there are many more opportunities, but because I don't say how old I am, but you know what I mean? This was a
lady never tells her age.
Right, Gary. I'm 21.
Okay, exactly. And I'm right behind you.
But no, in all seriousness, I think that it was just difficult, and I think that I was honest and upfront about it. And at the end of the day, it's like, I've just learned to live my life for me. So though I love my parents to death, I'm going to do what I have to do. Because we only get one life. Like, you only have one life to live. So it would have been selfish of my parents. My dad specifically, because my mom has always stood by my side, and my father calls me princess now, to come full circle. Just so we know.
How long did it take for that breakthrough to happen?
I think I started, seriously, when I was 15. And when I had my first surgical procedure at 20, he drove out to Atlanta to visit me. So it was like 5 years that it was difficult. And now it's just been great, because he saw it with his own eyes. And that's the thing. It's like people don't choose to be transgender. I mean, people may choose to act upon it or to let their, true colors shine, but they don't choose that. No one would choose to be a part of the gay lifestyle. No one would choose to be criticized. And I think that that's where people kind of get it twisted.
That's a whole cross you guys, have to bear.
Like no one would. No one would.
I worked out at a gym in Dallas, and I had this white guy to him. He said, "You know what, Gary?" He said, "I don't believe that when people talk about you choose to be a certain." He said, "Because who would want to be something that nobody likes?"
Yeah.
He said, "You got 2 strikes before you walk out the door. You're black and gay."
Exactly.
So he said, "Do you choose to be that? Nobody
exactly.
likes?" So, and this was from a white man. So but
it's the truth. But we can choose to be ourselves, and we can choose to not give a fuck. Wait, I'm sorry. Can I say that?
Oh,
yeah, they got a bleep behind
so
it.
strong.
Okay. But you understand what I mean?
No, I get it.
Like, you have to live life for you. And when I started to do that, I became so much happier. Like, I felt free, because so many times we get so caught up in trying to live our lives. I was trying to live my life for my father. I was trying to live my life for my friends. Like, it's not about that.
You can only do that for so long.
Yeah.
Because at the point,
Exactly.
you can torture yourself trying to be everybody you need to be for everybody else. Yeah. But you look happy
Oh, yeah.
and confident. Like, you stepped through here fast. Like, I felt like I was walking into an interrogation. Like,
I mean,
you control the room.
Go ahead. So now I was gonna say, so Amiyah, so now that you're this big star, honey, do you still have the same friends, or do your friendship change?
No. I'm very loyal to the core.
But are they loyal?
Oh, yeah. Because they wouldn't be here if they weren't. But my friends are my friends, and I'm so thankful that I was able to establish great relationships. I'm talking about, like, I have childhood friends. Like, my best friend and I have known each other for more than 16 years. Because this industry is really, Gary, you know how it is, baby.
Yes,
These
I
people
do.
are not your friends.
Sure not, honey. They're your co-workers.
They're your co-workers. They're your associates. They're people that you may have a great time with. And I think that that's the difference. You being able to party with someone does not make them your friend. I have great friends. I have great relationships. And it was all conceived prior to the madness.
Like, who are you tightest with on Star?
I can't say that.
Because one might get upset. Say, oh, you ain't tired with me?
Can't sit with us today.
Yes, but I love all of them, to be honest. Like, I love those 3 girls like they're my little sisters. Of course, I love Miss Lawrence. That is my sister. I mean, my mom is Queen Latifah. Like, it's not even me holding back. How can I say that when everyone is so great,
And everybody's so dope. I didn't realize how dope the cast was. I got an opportunity to visit the set twice. And I'm just sitting, like, around and it's like, yo, my man just got finished being dope on a New Edition show.
Yeah.
That's, Diana Ross's, kid. Like, there's just... And everybody's talented in their own right outside of just the world of acting. You got singers, you got, the whole 9.
Now, let me ask a dumb quote. You see, I do question. So, are you and RuPaul good friends?
No.
But
it's not.
Think that because,
like, it's not that. Like, I see what you were getting at, of course. And I mean, a trans woman and a drag queen is like you know what I mean? Like, it's a huge difference, and that's a whole different conversation. But I think that, first of all, because of our age brackets, like, she would be more of like a motherly figure, if anything. But I have the utmost respect for Ru. Like, especially in a time for me growing up, there wasn't much representation. So I would say that she was one of the people that I would look at. And I mean, like, though I may not have wanted to take her identical path, it was the closest thing to gain inspiration from.
So would you say Laverne Cox opened the doors for the younger girls?
Yes. Yes, I think that what she's done for the community is amazing. She's a trailblazer. She is a sweetheart. I would consider her my friend. And yes, I think that what she's done, I think that it's crazy because it's almost like the rap game, like, it's so amazing how there can be so many male rappers and nobody says a thing. But now there's 2 or 3 female rappers and there's constant comparisons as if it can only be one. I feel like sometimes with the trans community, it's like that as well. Like, why can't we have multiple girls who represent multiple things,
Now, who else is out that we don't know about? I mean, because you hear about the people that get promoted the most.
Yes. Well, there is a show called Pose. I'm sure you've heard of the show Pose, right?
Showtime, right?
No. Wait.
Oh, FX?
Yes,
okay.
It's FX.
I knew it was a premium channel.
Come on, Headkrack.
Listen.
You gotta check out
I'll be
Pose.
behind on everything. Like, I've seen the commercials for it,
It's
though.
a great show. It has the biggest transgender cast. So there's girls on there like my sister Angelica Ross. There's India Moore. There's Dominique Jackson. There's like Hallie, and I mean, so many great characters. But it's just time for us to come out and to be bold and to stand together.
But I'm seeing more African American trans than white. Are they out? Where are they?
Well, I don't know. I'm black.
I know that, but I'm just saying, because you would normally think that, because
but no. There's been white transgender women who have been on TV and who have been out. There's like women like Candace Cain. There's Jamie Clayton from Sense8.
Well, she not on nothing yet.
Well, Caitlin's trans.
No, she ain't trans. This girl got a wig on.
Really? I thought she got the surgery.
She identifies as trans, Gary, so we're going to be respectful.
Okay, and then Chaz Bono, Sharon Sonny Bono's kid. Yes. There's a couple white people out there that just,
but you don't hear them on big TV shows, I haven't anyway, so I guess I just been wrong.
Maybe, but my point is just that there's room for everyone.
Yeah.
And I have to say, like, if I had no idea, like, I mean, I don't know if like you attribute this to your workout routine or just if your doctor was dope. I read you eat a pound of fried food every week and like you got some ill metabolism thing going on. Like the not the contradiction, but the struggle, if I may say. Like, some maybe guys approach you not knowing what your story is.
Yeah.
How long down the road before you be like, hey, listen, before you like, run this line on me, I gotta let you know? Or is that even a conversation that's had, in introductions?
It's like I'm not gonna walk around with the megaphone saying that I'm trans.
Thank you.
Because I don't have to.
No.
But I'm also not going to mislead anyone. So if it ever gets to the point, because I'm a good judge, you know what I mean, of character, and I believe I have a good judgment. So like before it gets to the point where it's inappropriate or where I feel that it's misleading, then I would tell them. But it's not like I'm going to meet every guy at the bar and be like, hey, I'm transgender. Like, no, if it gets deep.
Because every guy at the bottom tell you, hey, I'm gay, straight up, and confused.
or anything else that they're doing. So, like if it gets there, then it gets there.
I literally would buy you 7 drinks before I would, I would have been so many drinks in before I even realized that. What?
Thank you.
But no, like, I mean,
No, but you wouldn't have realized.
At all. And I'm a terrible, I worked for him for 3 years before I realized this situation.
Thank you.
My antenna is broke. I got bad radar. Like, bad radar. Like, when somebody told me Gary was gay, I was like, are you? No.
And I keep telling you, and I am not gay or straight, I'm confused.
Gary.
I just thought he was a Southern gentleman. Like, there's a thing sometimes. So, Star, Wednesday nights.
At 9 p.m.
9 p.m. Please
Fox.
mark your calendars. How many episodes we got left before we done?
We are going to have, I think it's like 8 or 9.
Okay.
Really?
Oh, yes.
A whole season.
Oh, yeah, we have 18 this season.
Have we already been renewed for next season?
Not yet.
Okay.
So, Amiyah, what's next for you? Are you doing a book, honey?
Yes, I am. I'm writing my first book. It's called Memoirs of a Mermaid. The release date is May 27th, but pre-sales are going to start next month, and I'm so excited. I mean, I'm so excited to not only tell my story, but it's a journey, you know what I mean? People who have followed me or who have kept up with my story have seen me come a long way, yo. Like, I remember there were times when I was on Instagram and people was like, oh, she's just an Instagram girl, you know? Oh, she's not, you know what I'm saying? Why y'all living for her? Or why? Like, it's just so crazy to document my journey and to look back and to see the growth. And I'm so excited to share that with everyone because I think that what I want people to know is that, like, anything is possible.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, you mentioned Instagram. What was the thing that got you popping?
It was Instagram. It wasn't like it was Instagram, but it was social media. Like, basically, I started walking balls, like the underground ballroom scene and community is what they document on the TV show Pose. But it's like a competition mixed with like a fashion show, but they have cash prizes.
So it's like a battle.
Yes.
Okay.
And those battles are sometimes like recorded and they were put onto YouTube. So when I first started walking, I was like 17. I was extremely beautiful. And I mean, people began to talk about that. That led into MySpace, which led into Instagram, which led into Real Housewives, which led into Star. I mean, it was a lot more in between it, but it was just me posting pictures and kind of documenting my life. Like, I'm known for fancy hairstyles or different color hair, like amazing makeup and stuff like that. But I really utilized my platform and took advantage of it to promote myself and to get out there.
Now, would you ever dust off the title belt and the crown and go back out there and compete again?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
I mean, if the price is right, baby, then anything is possible.
Like, I mean, how much money are we talking here? Like, how much can you win?
I've won $5,000 at once for face.
Really?
Oh, yeah. So if they give away 10 or more, she might slide through to come grab it.
All right, now.
She's still ready to compete for the bag.
Speaking of things, now, what is it like to work with Miss Campbell, honey?
Oh, my goodness. So she's amazing first.
Oh,
but
yes,
out of
she
all
is.
of my co-stars, I think that was the one that I had butterflies the most. By Queen, of course, Queen and I are so close and work so closely together. And then by Patty being my grandmother, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm her baby. But oh my God, Naomi is just, she's one of the most regal people that I've ever seen. She doesn't walk, she floats. So sweet. And it's like, me being in the industry, I know how you give people their space and their time. And I mean, just how to carry myself around people like that. And I think that she noticed that, and we wind up becoming very, very close. And I'm just thankful for it to look at my Instagram or my messages or something and see something from her. It's like, this is motherfucking Naomi Campbell.
Yes,
Yo, isn't it ill sometimes when you like look around and be like, yo,
this is really happening. Yeah.
I got their numbers.
Did she send you a picture of her new young piece allegedly that she dating?
Here you go, Gary. Here you go.
They say Miss Campbell got her a good young man this go around.
She
honey.
might. She deserves it. She can have whatever she wants, right?
Mm-hmm. She's Naomi.
So, in this point in the game, is Amiyah Scott single?
Technically.
What's technically?
Like in the middle of a breakup, or
I'm dating. So I wanted to think for a moment. That's why I paused to think, am I dating anyone special, special enough to be called out? And no, I'm not. So I'm technically single. I'm just focused on my career right now. But I have, some great friends.
All right, baby. That's what the Hollywood girls say. Some great friends, honey. You better say that. I'm going to start using bitch. Oh, I got some great friends.
I have some great friends.
Uh-huh.
Yo, you
and like
that?
the white girls say, I'm multiple dating.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm dating loosely, no complications. Well, not loosely physically, but we're just dating. Like what I've done in the past, like I've met someone that I've liked, and then we'll just jump right into like a relationship, and then we get to know each other, and that's backwards. Like I want to get to know people. I am older. I mean, well, hell, I'm 31. I'm proud of that. Mm-hmm. And I'm at the point where I think that relationships are different. Like I don't have time to waste. So before I sign myself up, plus they were like a full-time job. Like a bitch slightly got a bad temper.
Got lines to memorize.
It's you know what I mean? Just a lot.
You gotta make sure they secure and make sure honey, they ain't worried about what you got, and what you got, honey, a little bit more than them. Mm-hmm. All that. Mm-hmm.
It's just a lot.
So in your younger years, you would say you was a little bit more aggressive?
Oh, yes, like a serial monogamous. I felt like I had to be in a relationship. And I think that that's what I'm happy about now, because I started to give that love to myself, yo.
Yeah. Well, I haven't learned that yet.
Gary, you have to.
I guess I have to, because I've been complaining. I'm like, this is ridiculous, being in Atlanta all these years and still not in a steady.
You just have to give that love to yourself, and then that other love is going to come.
Okay, I'm going to read your book.
And the book is called?
It's called Memoirs of a Mermaid.
And are we taking pre-orders right now? Is that a thing?
No, pre-orders will begin next month.
Okay.
And it will be released in May. So why do they call you Headkrack?
I shoot dice.
I thought you was about to say you shoot people.
No, I don't shoot people. That would be headshot. So I read somewhere that you at some point did live in New York, right?
Well, I was born in Manhattan, but I was really, really young, though.
But in New Orleans, they shoot dice, right? They shoot craps in the alley on Canal Street by the
and
Popeyes.
people too.
So whenever you roll a 4, 5, 6, right? They call that a head crack.
Okay.
So like it's like winning. It's like yelling domino because you got the last joint. Okay. It's like having that last Uno card. You hit somebody with the draw 4. You cannot beat a 4, 5, 6 in a game of craps. You get to take everybody's money, and that's I've been blessed my entire career.
I teach you how to shoot dice. I want to hustle, son. You know what I mean?
You gonna have to take a knee. No Kaepernick, but you got to take a knee, and it's all about the angles and just how you let them things roll out. I'll school you. You go on the star set and take everybody money while y'all waiting to shoot your next scene.
I'm so about it.
Because it's so hurry up and wait. And then you can adjust the rules for the people that don't know, and you can win every time. That's what I used to do in high school. I was robbing white folks.
I'm so happy that I came here today. I'm learning things.
Hey, man, that's what life is about, learning things. I felt like we learned some things today.
Yeah.
We're happy for you. Memoirs of a Mermaid. Yes. Pre-orders next month. Star every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern on Fox. Check your local listings. Anything else we need to look out for? Are you rapping?
No, I'm not
Hotline?
rapping, but they could just look out for me, baby. Things are always coming, and I'm not gonna stop.
On the way out,
Right.
why did you decide to drop King?
Because I feel like when I first, it was a tricky situation at first. My page was deleted. I needed to come up with something different, and it was like a spur of the moment thing. And I do feel like women can still be kings, but I just want to be Amiyah Scott.
Yeah.
You know?
Keep it simple.
Yeah, like there's nothing wrong with it. King Amiyah was a bad bitch, and she is one. But I think I just need to, evolve into Amiyah Scott.
It's like the caterpillar.
And Amiyah
Gary got
Scott
me over here chuckling. He's so funny.
Amiyah want to keep it soft because King Amiyah like to beat your ass, honey.
And see, now Gary, you know that too. Things have to change. I have to change.
In my head, King Amiyah is popping knuckles.
Oh yeah.
You know, Amiyah Scott, like she coming through with like poison grace, winning underground battles. You know, all that good stuff, man. Well, yo, thank you so much for breezing through.
Thank you so
Wish
much.
you the best of success. I know the road you walking is not the easiest one to walk down, but thank you for your bravery.
I appreciate you so much. Thank you for having me.
Love. Amiyah Scott's in the building. Headkrack After Hours. We ghost.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.